Hey guys, super quick video. I am going to be reseeding some Seminole pumpkin. I have four Seminole pumpkin plants now, but oh my god, why do I keep saying three? All four of them don't look the best. Let me show you. So this one, it's starting to look really healthy down here on the bottom, but some of the leaves have been chewed by different worms. I've treated them with BT and hand-picked the worms that I do find. And I'm hopeful that once we start getting really consistent rains, that they will perk up. I do have my whole garden on drip irrigation now, so I think that might be helping. The same thing goes with this one. So it's not the worst, but it's not the best. I know the soil is relatively good in these areas, so I've been amending and fertilizing, but let me show you the other two. So here by my front porch, or my back porch bed, I have another one here. The start of it is there, and there's a vine taking off that way, but this one, the same thing. This is a pretty dry bed, so making sure there's not a caterpillar there. See, there's probably one in here, and I sprayed this with BT, but it doesn't work. Oh no, it's gone. The birds do help too, but we have literally not been getting rain. So these over here are not on irrigation. This vine looks a little more healthy. There's some ginger growing here too, and it is starting to get some flower buds, but I'm going to just test it out. And so I'm gonna do a few more seeds in this bed in case these do not take or produce, and then I'm going to go sow a few more in the vegetable garden. So I have a Southern Exposure Seed Exchange pack here of Seminole pumpkins, and then I bought that because I misplaced this pack that I bought from Jara's Garden on Etsy. So I'm going to just, I think I'm going to sow a couple of each and see. I'm going to sow one kind in here and one kind in the other place and see which one does better. So I'm just going to direct sow all of these. I'm not going to transplant them, and we will see what works. Okay, for the sake of experimenting, I think I'm going to plant all of one kind in a bed just so I can see the difference of, or two kinds in each bed, so I can see the difference of the soil. So it really is that easy. You just put it right underneath the soil, about an inch and a half down, and then I'll water it in. I'm going to do a little sowing here. I am gonna come by in these beds. Oops, I'm gonna put two in each hole. And cover these with some straw mulch, just so, oops, I think I lost a seed. Okay, well, we'll do one there. I must have dropped one walking. And so I'll water those in, and then put a good bit of mulch over top. So for reference purposes, the middle and the left are the Southern Exposure. The right are the seeds I got from Jara's Garden. So I'm going to plant another couple seeds on this trellis, just so I can, get an accurate representation if it is the timing or if it really is the soil, what it is that has this, because this vine should be huge and these leaves should be really big by now, so we will see. And next to this vine are the Southern Exposure seeds. Here I have growing some transplanted winged beans. angel wing beans. So I'm only going to put one here to maybe take the place of this vine if this one kind of peters out. And I think I'm going to do, let's see, where should I put the other one? These are Jera's garden, so these are the other half. I think maybe I'll do the other Jera's garden seed over here. I don't have anything planted here. And it just rained, so the soil is nice and moist. And like I said, I have everything set up on drip irrigation now. I might have to add an emitter right there once that germinates. And for the sake of experimenting, this bed was where my old pool was. It's super sandy, even though I put compost and topsoil on it. But this is on a little bit of a slope, so we had a couple heavy rains a month and a half or 2 months ago when it did rain. And it washed all the topsoil and compost that way. So I told myself, well, this is not going to be reseeded in grass this year probably, so I'm going to work with what I got. And since I have bare soil, I'm doing an experiment of growing some yellow squash in the ground. So these are about a week old now, so I'm going to just see what they do. I've been fertilizing this area with rabbit manure and an organic granular fertilizer anyway, so we will see what happens. But the ones on this side didn't come up, so I think I'm gonna plant a couple here, because if you know anything about Seminole pumpkin and the history of it, they say that obviously it comes from the Seminole Indians, and they say the Indians would grow them up oak trees and the pumpkins would just be hanging from the trees. So if those germinate there, I can trail it into that garden, and I think it would be cool. This side gets a little more sun than that side does, so it's been drying out a little more. So as long as I keep this area wet, I think it'll work. And then in the fall or the winter or whenever, I probably will get some more transplants of the creeping sage and add it to this garden bed so it fills out. Not garden bed, but this blank area of lawn. So that is my Seminole pumpkin trial, and those were also Southern Exposure seeds that I put in this bed. So we will see what happens, and stay tuned for more. Thanks, bye.